Hey everybody, this is Ahdoom coming back at you with another episode of Let's Play Darkest Dungeons, where we explore the horrendous and terrifying deeps in the attempt to restore the honor of our once great house, save the world from evil, and eat snacks in caves. I've had a chance to do a bit of housekeeping, as always, in which I've put through a couple of upgrades and changed some parties around. Nothing too exciting coming out of the stagecoach, aside from a slightly better Plague Doctor, which I'm going to pick up because he already has some upgrades that I'd very much like to pick up. Wonderful. Again, don't want to really have more than 2 Plague Doctors on the go at any one time. I want to get my apprentices up to veterans, and then the veterans up to champions. For everything else, we look to be fine, though I could pick up somebody else, like a Houndmaster, which I think I might just do, actually, because I can always fire him if I want to.
A lawman and his faithful beast. A bond forged by battle and bloodshed.
I've chosen a party and a mission as well, purifying the altars, so activate 3 corrupted altars, which should empty out my inventory and hopefully let me take home some awesome loot. Silence of the Crypts is a nice town event to have, with a wonderful ability here, which is kind of a wonderful trinket here, which I very, very rarely use. Profane Scroll is for battle Vestals, and I don't often rock battle Vestals, but I can always respec one as one down the line, which gives plus 33% healing skills in position 2, plus 10% prot and healing 2, and just general buffs all around to damage and debuff skill chances with an accompanying damage to stress. Bit of cash, a bit of portraits. Along with us today we have Rowlin, the Crusader, who spec out the way I like my Crusaders to be done. 1 leper, because again, nice to have 2 tanks if we can, and I'm not too worried about back ranks damage because it's a quest in the ruins in which we can relatively quickly shuffle things along, particularly with that purge ability to take care of corpses. Plague Doctor, because I want to level 1 up to level 4 and then a level 5 with the usual suspects, but with the ability to take care of blights and bleeds, an ability that I very rarely have in my party. And then finally, stock standard Vestal Veteran with a group of trinkets that I think will be complementary. Now, all of my characters, you'll see, like Roland here, carrying some pretty nasty quirks, but I just don't have the money right now to take care of that. Normally I mitigate quirks before they get locked in, but, and this is the key thing, I do that once I've got some pretty strongly leveled up parties and the money to spare. So with that all said, it's time to get into provision. I've got a decent float in place and a couple of things that come free, so I can afford to splurge ever so slightly. And again, I'm just going to go torch and a half in case this medium length mission is longer than expected, and also food and 4. Let's get started. While this is loading up, I just wanted to, again, thank everyone for watching. I've really had a lot of fun making these, and I'm just really chuffed and proud that I've had people tuning in from all the corners of the earth, like freaking Latvia, where a guy stopped by and watched a couple of videos in a row. So if you're that dude from Latvia, you're awesome, and if you keep watching, I will learn how to say that in Latvian.
Can the defiled be consecrated?
The rest of y'all are mostly, you know, American or Canadian or English, a couple of Dutch, a couple of French, a couple of Germans, and I should be able to say hi to you guys in due time. If you guys want to drop a comment below and say hi back, that would be awesome. Meantime, let's press on. Get a chance for some early money. Glad I brought 2 of these medicinal herbs rather than just the 1, which gives me just a slightly better pot and change.
Trinkets and baubles.
Now, I've got a question.
Paid for in blood.
I've got a problem with pathing, and we'll come back to that in a second after we've taken care of this room battle. Let's see what we have to deal with here. Oh, nothing. Lovely, lovely, lovely. That's 1 free spot for me. Just juggle those torches here. Now, what should we be doing pathing-wise? It's kind of a bit of a mug's game. I can go here, and then all the way back. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is slightly more efficient. I think maybe let's go down this far fork first. Okay, good. Yeah. leper seems to be keen to catch even more diseases than he already has, what with the leprosy and all. Fairly easy party to start off with, going for the insta-kills hopefully, and that looks like it's going to be incredibly likely, so we'll just start with the front row because these guys don't leave corpses, and there is no problem if I don't get them in the initial. Given situations, I might just drop a stun on the back row because I do hate taking blight, even if I do have the ability to cure it. I might take a few points of damage in the interim and go for the insta-kill right there. Jolly good. This maggot is absolutely dead. And I could probably just smite down this spitter. Alternatively, I could try and remove some stress. Given that I don't have a jester or any abilities other than Inspiring Cry, that might be a good call. Really comes down to whether or not this guy has more or less speed than I want him to, but I think I got the stun. I'm not too worried. Let's get rid of the stress and stop agonizing over our choices. I say that now, but I'm absolutely certain I'll regret that as soon as... No, okay, we're all good. Wonderful. Alright, let's just drop some damage here and hope the kill. Not quite. Let's see if he gets a shot in. He does. It's a dodge. Okay. No consequences. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. I said everything is fine. Thank you. Jesus. That could have been very embarrassing. It could have been very embarrassing. Alright. This is the perfect room battle. This is the perfect room battle because I have so many options. First, the options I'm going to take is to guarantee a stun back here. Guarantee his chance to resist, but no, that's good stuff. I'm probably going to drop a blight. How's their resistance? 30%. Okay, so blight should do 5 damage, which means these guys will take 10 damage before they can get out their first shot, which works an absolute treat for me. Next up is the attempt for the insta-kill. Just an attempt, because it's by no means guaranteed. But when it happens, I'm grateful. Thank you, RN Jesus. You are a philosopher and a poet. Start to whittle down the bulwark. That's the 5 damage I expected. Tempting Goblin would be a bit of stress, and I have to be very mindful of stress, given circumstances. This noble isn't going to get a turn this turn around. Good dodge. And we're back to first positions, but this guy gets his turn in regardless. A bit more stress there, and actually that's quite a lot of stress there. And debuff to go with it as well. Now, this chappie is dead next turn. This chappie is not dead next turn. Well, he should... No, he's not dead next turn. Not by any measure. So let's try and help him along. That's a dodge. Obviously it's a dodge. You can clearly see that it's a dodge. Tempting Goblet, more stress. I might actually have to take some virtue checks this time, or I can dedicate all of my Crusader's efforts to de-stressing, which would not be an effective use of time. In any case, these guys are well and truly dead next round. I'm not sure if that was the most effective use of that Plague Doctor's turn, but nonetheless, we'll press on regardless. Given that I now have a turn to literally do nothing but faff, I will take the opportunity to take care of a little bit of stress. 2 Crusader lineup might actually be an effective way of replacing a Jester. And I'm going to have to think about whether I want to rock that or not. Okay. That anti-venom was a freebie. I can get rid of that. That's not a problem at all. Bandages I'm not too fussed about. That chest, you know, I could get that chest on the way back. Like, I have to come back this way, and it's likely that I'm going to have to eat some food and use some other things in the meantime, so that might be a smarter play than having to leave something behind. Alright, this leper is starting to get annoying. You're going to get claustrophobic? Yep. What is... Okay, paranormania. Okay. Well, it's good to know at least what's causing that particular problem. Oakley dokley. Let's press on, torch up, and get on in there.
A blazing star is born.
Again, as much as I don't like Crusaders, they are really versatile.
A handsome reward.
And
for a task well performed.
They're religious characters. They get some buffs when camping if I use the right abilities. I had an early playthrough where Reynald was just, he was the worst. Like, he was just profoundly awful, and I just stopped using Crusaders after that. It might be appropriate for me to give them a second look. Now, in this move, the most appropriate thing to do is probably to drop either a stun or a bleed. The bleed does quite a lot of initial damage, and it does bleed, and it does crit. And this guy isn't quite dead, but by all rights he should be. Alright, let's just... yeah. Done. Done. Alright, time to... it's time to start Blood and Steel. There we go. And it's a bleed, but I can do something about that now, which is so fantastic. 11 damage. I think, actually, as well, just to pause, in my last video I said that the last one was a 25th video. I can't count. The last one was a 24th video. This is a 25th video. This is week 26. I think I just missed recording something somewhere. It's all good. Let's take care of that bleed. I'll stop talking. And start fighting. Skull Toss could be a problem. 8 damage is a lot for the Vestal to take, but the stun is the bigger problem. Let's start doing something about him, though. Only 8 more damage to take, and I can probably mop up right now. And I will.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
There we go. So we had a free slot for that ruby because we used up a torch, freeing up a slot. I'm going to eat a food, freeing a slot, and now I have room for glittering prizes. Another room battle, no treasure and no altars to purify, but that's perfectly fine. We're going to drop a blinding gas in the back row. Don't love this config with 2 tanks and 2 marksmen, because marksmen are tough. Like, marksmen are actually quite tough. They do surprisingly frequent criticals, I found. And that for me is a problem. What to do. Look, I mean, doesn't really matter. Crit of 18, I'm thrilled with that. If it was a crit of 22, I would be more thrilled with that. But with that said, I have a remote chance to kill this guy and take the guy behind him. No, I'll just deny him the action. That's completely fine. Alternatively, no. Let's just take care of business. There we go. Next up, their resistance stun is now 70, which makes any further attempts at stun largely redundant. What I will do instead, though, is drop a blight and start dotting these guys in a thorough and effective manner. Crawl to the base, and a crit. This is exactly what I was talking about. They just hit the back ranks, and they get people on death's door, and it is not good. So now I'm kind of stuck repeatedly healing this character, hoping to God I get a decent, like, you know, crit in. Let's 10 damage on the Bulwark, not amazing. Try again with the Crusader, only a 7, and I'm going to be taking some pain for a while. That's a dodge that I would have loved on the Plague Doctor, but that's okay. At least he can heal himself pretty thoroughly. Let's do that now. Probably next turn, not quite this exact moment. Need to get some more blights on these guys. And just a quick check. Yeah, if he gets on the turn, he's dead instantly. I don't want him to get on the turn. I want to get more heals on the Plague Doctor, who now has the Death's Door. It's pretty, like, it's not like a world-ending debuff, but I'd rather not have to deal with it. This is 10 damage, he has 10 life. It's kind of a guaranteed Oakley dokley. So let's just focus our healing abilities where they count. Okay, well we get the first move, so I'll just keep healing. Oh wow, I'm really getting a lot of opportunity to correct that last. Yeah, game is being kind to me right now, but I have to remember not be complacent, because the game will also kill me quite easily. Nothing I want to throw out. That common charm is. I'm so early in the this dungeon that I'm confident I'm going to get more jades, and so one more jade will equal its value. I'm fine. Fine. Let's press on. What are your odds? 70% chance disarm? Let's fail that. 8 damage. Well, you know, I got lucky before, not lucky now.
Unwitnessed by his own eyes.
It's life. Grab that, restore the stack to 8, and press on. Stress is starting to become a problem. If I get like a nothing party, my Crusader is just all de-stressing.
And purpose is made clear.
Okay, hopefully that's a low B battle and I can fix things up. That's probably going to be the second curio. I'm going to leave that. No, I'm not. Alright. Please be stackable. Everything but the gold. What to do? That gold is worth more than the key, and I think that's going to be an okay decision. Well, no, it was a chest that I had back over yonder. I'm going to have to ditch the medicinal herbs. No, I'm not. I'm going to ditch the jade. Because, yeah, I'm going to ditch the jade. What am I talking about? That's crazy talk, Adam. You're being silly. Okay, carry on. Alright, this is exactly what I was looking for. I think these things do like a Mondo. Actually, I'll just double check what the convention booth does. Double check quickly. Going back to Karamazula's cheat sheet concession. Okay, it's a stress reduce. I need some stress reduce right here. Be relieved. Alright. 33 less stress. Pretty happy with that. Alright, not the super easy battle I was hoping for, but that's okay. I will still keep healing up my poor benighted plague doctor. And I will drop a stun on these back row bastards because it's really what they deserve. There's a chance I might take some bleeds, but again, these guys can self-heal pretty effectively. Unfortunately, no riposte means these guys can't kill themselves on my account, if that even makes any sense. Any chance for an insta-kill? No chance in hell. Should I heal? Absolutely not. Need to get some damage done. 11 isn't bad by any measure at all. Do get the jump on him though, so I can mop this guy up and prevent him from taking an action, which is fantastic. Now, their stun is absolutely massive, so my option is to either remove that bleed and save him 4 damage, or start blighting. And blighting is the better of the available options, given that my Vestal can take care of the healing for him. Oof. That shank can be a problem. That shank is a problem. Okay, look, I think it's time for a party heal. Yep, 5s all round. That was worth it. Absolutely. Another blanket fire. Some dodges there, and some no damage taken, which is completely fine. Time to drop some pain on this cutthroat. 1 away from the critical point, so I'm gonna have to not waste a turn, but use up a. Again, I might need to change his abilities up. I kind of like this loadout for the Crusaders, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about that. But in any case, let's drop another blight on. Actually, I could just stun them. And stunning them gives me a bit more time to work with, and that is exactly what I'm going to do. Well, only took on 1, but that's okay. Not as concerned about my Vestal than I am about my Crusader, so let's drop a nice 10 on him. Lovely. That bleed is now thoroughly gone. I can take care of the front rows. I can do a heal, or I can try and do a bit of both, which is what I'm going to do.
The way is lit.
Just do need to be mindful of stress levels, and I don't have an immediate problem to deal with because I can clear all corpses.
Powerful blow.
This guy's dead. This guy isn't quite, but I think he's a little bit slower than the rest. So while I could... No, I'm not going to take the risk. I'm not going to take the risk. I'm not going to be too greedy. And there we go. So...
Brought low and driven into the mud.
Crests I'm kind of okay for. That dodge debuff is going to go away real soon. I would love the chance to get rid of a negative quirk, but I'm going to use the holy water because I need cash. There we go. Alright. Battle room. That's okay. Get a surprise. So everything is really looking fantastic for me at this stage. Could look at a party heal, could look at a focused heal. Focused heal could be the more applicable here, so let's get it done. Alternatively, I could drop a stun on purpose, and I think that might actually be a better call at this stage than looking at a heal. I'd rather be healing when I have better control of the battle. That stun took, which puts me in a comfortable place now in which I can start dropping blights. There we go. No opportunity for any back row damage, that's for absolutely certain, but what I can certainly do is get some nice hits on this commander. Should get a nice bonus there, because he's a holy. Yep, that's 13 damage, very nice. He's halfway gone, I will take a little bit of stress damage. Actually, quite a bit of damage as well. That's pretty disappointing, to be honest, but this marksman hasn't had a chance to nail me, which I'm grateful. Looks like we'll be pulling some party heals. Unfortunately, that noble gets the shot off first. But I'm really justified in my party heal. Ouch. Only 5. It's okay. Let's drop another blight and just make sure these guys are thoroughly taken care of. You know, I should have checked in advance. No, it was necessary for him. It was necessary for him. That's fine. Look, what I'm going to do at this stage is I'm going to debuff this guy because I'm going to want to faff. I'm going to faff so much that I'm going to debuff this guy's accuracy and damage in a big way. Time to start dropping some Mondo party heals. Only 4s all round, but not complaining about 12 healing being done. Going to probably look at dropping a heal and de-stress right here. 14 gone. Nice. Minimal damage done because his accuracy is for shit. What I could do at this stage is apply a heal. These two are dead functionally. I could also apply damage over time with no chance in hell of actually ever taking. So what I will do instead is focus on the chappy with the lowest life and the furthest to go, which is the Crusader. That's a favor returned. And yet another party heal for the win. Okay, that's fine. That crit really dropped where it needed to be, and the leper can take care of himself pretty much. That ground pound should hopefully have some... Oh, wow! No, that was really severe.
The end approaches.
That was really severe. I shouldn't be faffing anymore. I need to actually start getting focused and doing some serious damage. You get greedy, you think you have map control, and you don't. Alright, let's go here. Problem is, with that leper, I really don't have much in the way of damage dealing ability. Now, I could... Again, I'm back in that same position. I need to be taking care of stress. Just a little. And provided he doesn't stun me, like, I'm fine. Like, this amount of damage dealing is not a problem. The only problem is it's now turn 5 and I have to mop this guy up. So let's drop that last party heal. Let's get serious. As much as 7 damage isn't incredibly serious, it just makes sure that he's going to be in the right place for me to do the appropriate... Well, it's going to take the Crusader to do it. There we go.
Champion falls.
Superb. Now, what do we have? What do we have by way of options? We have busts, which I don't currently need to any high level. We have 750 value worth of... Yeah, no, I can probably leave these. Well, actually, let's just check something. No, I can't interrupt that. It's 1,000. That's... No, we'll leave this behind. Embarrassment of riches. You have to deal with that sometimes. There's a free slot. All good. What I'm going to do now is not tweak my torch and run all the way back. All the way back and see what this chest has in store for me. Now, I'm probably going to take just a little bit of stress. I'm probably going to need to focus my de-stressing on the Vestal and the Crusader when it comes time to camp. But again, I've got a long way to the shop. If you want a sausage roll. So that's an Australian joke based on AC/DC. I make it occasionally. I don't know why. I'm not Australian, I just live here. But some things stick when you spend far too many years in one place. And pressing on. These long walks are always a bit dull, I'm sorry guys. I could try and be more exciting about things, but I'll probably run out of energy and be boring for the rest of the match. Alright, pressing on finally to the place where we're going to use up that one key to have 2 slots and plenty of options. Again, Radiant Light is completely fine, our Torchlight is fine because we are marching through pre-explored places. Let's drop that key in here now and see what we get. That was worth it. Yeah, that was worth it. Yeah, 2,250 gold, that was certainly worth doing. The anti-venom I'll probably drop or use at first opportunity. Torch up and press on. Still haven't had a need to use my shovels yet. I seem to always hold on to shovels to the absolute end because I don't like taking any incremental stress damage from those obstacles. Isn't always necessary, they are quite expensive, but so is stress.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Well, I'm packing a pretty heavy load of emeralds there. Get the surprise in, which is good. Light situation isn't amazing, but that's okay. I don't have to worry about it at this stage. The question is what I'm going to do about this Bone Spearman who has like horrible abilities to do incredible damage to me. I could stun, I could blight, I could try and do some damage, but I'm certainly not hurting him in any meaningful way, so it's time to probably drop a blight. This guy actually has really high speed. Speed of 9, speed of 4, speed of 3 versus speed of 5, speed of 7. Like, he's gonna get the first hit in anyway, so I may as well stun him. Just to avoid taking that little bit of extra stress. I can probably maybe get an insta-kill. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. If I can take out the Bone Spearman, that really changes things. No! Wow! Crit for 35. That was awesome. Okay, now I can smite. Not quite for the kill. But he doesn't get an action. And I can take a single slash. Maybe not a slash for 15. That's pretty well done, Mr. Bone Veteran. Gonna have to do something about that. Clearly not something spectacular, but something. I should have killed the stupid noble. I forgot my play order. That was really sloppy of me. I'm gonna just deal with this now to make sure that I don't forget. Destroyed. Nice. I will. We'll have to kill him, really. Or apparently not. Good dodge. Good dodge. Alright. I know that I get many more moves before he comes into play, so I'm going to spend the turn de-stressing, which I really need. Really need. Okay. A bit less stress. I get the first action. I can probably spend some time faffing. This won't kill him. And it does stun him. Which means I can return the favor on the Crusader. And that's really all the faffing I can afford. Actually, no, he's stunned. And I'm only in turn 3. Yeah, that's fine. That's completely fine. Here, let me move position. Reduce some stress on myself. 10, very nice. Okay, so no more Mr. Stun Guy here. I will drop a party heal though. Bit of extra love through Crusader. And hopefully a finishing blow.
Obliterated.
Oh, it's always nice when you call it right. I have room for none of this.
As victories mount,
Yes, I do. What am I talking about?
Resistance.
What am I talking about? That's certainly worth it. Busts right now are not a focus for me. I need portraits and I need deeds, and everything else can kind of fall by the wayside. I've got crests until I don't. That's kind of how things work out occasionally. You don't have any position based. No, you don't. Doesn't really matter where you're sitting. It's fine. Alright, let's get in there. This is an empty. Remember how I said I was concerned that I wouldn't need 2 shovels? I'm such a worrywart.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
Yep. Embarrassment of riches right there. Let's just take care of that trap. Hopefully, the Plague Doctor.
Mind that such missteps are the exception and not the rule.
Am I misclicking or? Yeah, no, it's okay. It's okay. RNG Jesus has not smiled on me. Press in and see if we're about to deal with. Nope, that's our last. So we're sort of finished now, except we're sort of not. We now know we don't have to go this way. So we can just proceed directly here. But before we do, should we deal with some problems? How much food do we have? 12. Let's camp. Let's camp for stress reduction.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight.
There we go.
Uneasy companionship.
Now, there's the Crusaders. Everyone has less stress, which is worth 5, which is pretty cost-effective compared to 2 for negative 15 once. Drop that there. Drop yours here. No, I did not mean to. That's okay. I could have done something more, but that's completely okay. That food I have in my inventory now is just fine to chuck.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
And despite the fact we've actually got a pretty decent haul this dungeon, I am going to just try and squeeze out every last denarii. So these two definitely a stun start, because it's going to take a little bit of time for me to get a decent handle on a Bone Commander, unfortunately. We'll probably drop some back row damage on the Spearman, and that crit is very appreciated. Good old-fashioned smite on our friend the Commander.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
Wow, I'll take that crushing blow, but I think what I'll do in return. What's your move resist? 95. No chance in hell. Let's try and debuff you. See if that. Lower your accuracy, the better my chance of living, really. Alright, let's start with the blights. Alright, so Spearman is dead next turn. He doesn't kill me first. Let's drop a heal for 9 there. Probably get the leper to self-heal as well, because I need him to at this stage. Crit of 14, that's very survivable. But we will drop a self-heal and buff now. No stuns. No stuns, which is the important thing. Another smite right there for 22, which is just glorious. That takes care of some of the stress we just gained. Crawl to the face, and a dodge. Well, clearly being on death's door has taught you an important lesson. Now, you've got 5. Yeah, so I need you to, actually, your resistance to stun has dropped again. No, I'll just make sure, really. Just make sure. There we go. So now I am sure. At this stage, I will... At this stage, I'll faff. I think I've got the time to faff. Excellent. All party dodge. I will probably kill you with this, but instead I will intimidate you and try and make you even worse at doing your job. Did I push the wrong thing? I think I pushed the wrong thing. That was a silly thing to do. What's your chance to stun? What's my torch at? Let's just be silly about this. No, let's not be silly about this. Let's just drop in one more focused heal on the Crusader and wrap things up.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
Man, I have just a stack of emeralds, and I got my shovel back. I have the boomerang shovel. It's a strange mystery, the boomerang shovel. You put it in the ground and it comes straight back. A collector! Hey, it's a good thing I've got myself a plague doctor, isn't it? By God. I hate collectors. I hate collectors so much. And of course he gets to jump on us. Okay. Well then. Let's try and reduce the chance of getting bled out. Happy day. Let's keep that pain train going. Let's finish the job. Actually, that's guaranteed. That's not. And he's not going to be hitting me next turn. So let's... Alright, well... Every bit counts. Everything counts in large amounts. Time for us to start dropping blights. Excellent. That's alright, Vestal. You can heal yourself. I don't mind. I could heal here. These battles get rough, but I could also stun. Stun is pretty gosh darn necessary. I could also back ranks damage. 5 to 10. No, I'm gonna heal. 14. Wow. Alright, that's the last heal that you need for a while. Let's drop some damage on this Vestal. And that's a kill. Chance for actual meaningful damage on the Highwayman is minimal, so I may as well just put it straight to its eventuals. Get so cocky sometimes. I shouldn't get so cocky. Alright, let's stop him from... Okay, it's dodge round. We're playing dodgeball, people. It's alright, you can guard him. I don't mind. I will focus the damage where it's needed. Alright, now 10 damage per turn. Let's debuff these chaps. Again, chain attacks disregard the guard thingy, which is a very good thing to know. Yep. Only 6. There's a song in that. That headhunt, though, is dodged. That is spectacular. Alright, let's keep putting blights down.
A singular strike.
And at this stage, I might... Your stun resist is elevated. Okay, let's steal the life back. That was a good call. Alright. Collector's guarded. Oh, good dodge. I'm so glad I dropped that debuff. Oh my god. Okie dokie. Let's do that again. Reducing these guys' chance to hit is increasing my will to live, let's say. Let's see, what should we do? You're guarded, you're not. You are eminently stunnable. Didn't miss that time, did I? And let's drop another blight in the back row. Oh, he took it instead. That's fair enough. That's what your job is, I guess. Life still only takes 4, but it drops a bleed in. It's okay, I can do something about that. But it does mean I have to stop the, Actually, I can just start doing direct damage. This is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Very nice, down to 39. Getting there, slowly, slowly. But you bring back more bastards. Alright, let's take care of that. Actually, dual use. What can we do here? I can try and debuff them, or I can try and go for a kill on the Vestal. Or actually, go for a kill on anyone. But I really don't want her healing. So let's just... Nice one-shot. Very nice one-shot. Very, very, very nice one-shot. Okay, let's see how we can do the most good. You're only taking 5 damage at this stage because I'm going to take a break. Let's keep stunning. Again, this guy is debuffed, so I'm like less worried about him hitting. We will try and kill him. Again, get the blights going again. Ouch! That's overdue and completely fair. I'm going to intimidate now at least. You're dead and you're debuffed. And I get a frontline hit with the Crusader if I want it. I will definitely drop a heal on the Vessel though, and sorry, the Leper. And that's a sweet critical. Stress attack? That's okay, I'm not too worried. And I could go for the kill. Still has 1 hit point, but not for long. Okay, this guy's a goner. Now I'm left with the collected head of a single highwayman, which I should be able to deal with alacrity. Which is a fancy way of saying speed. Alright, let's try and get rid of some of that stress if we can. And find other, more constructive ways to deal with your unpleasantness. No, I'll take care of that. Take care of the bleed. Don't know how much longer I'm going to be going, but I'm going to be carrying on in the best of all. That's weird. Dismas isn't dead.
Precipitates a dizzying fall.
Wait, if this is Dismas's head, who is Dismas? Like, is he like the doppelganger of someone that was actually genuinely... Like, has he been swapped out by like a incubus? Or a... I don't know other words for doppelganger. Doppelganger, clones, pod person. Is Dismas a pod person? This is what I'm asking. I'm gonna need to get some answers on this. In any case, we've got a battle on our hands and the opportunity to stun, which we will take. Always try and keep control of the map if we can. Didn't take everywhere, unfortunately. So we will need to compensate accordingly. Okay. I kind of lost a turn, so you'd lose a turn, but everything comes out in the wash because... reasons. Okay, let's just start doing some damage. How about that? 15, not as good as it could be, not as bad as it could be. Try again, that's 12, down to half-life. Try a stun on him, chances are pretty infinitesimal, so instead I'm going to probably do a focused heal. Here. Jolly good. I will be taking care of the double bleeds though, because that's prudent. Another shot, 4 life left, and take small damage from blanket fire. That debuff could be a problem. Ow! Or I should say, now.
A dizzying blow to body.
Oh wow! Okay, that's really a problem. It's a 5-round bleed. Okay, well, first things first. Dead. And, because he's a crit, everyone gets to stay in arm's reach. Blanket fire is going to be another big problem. At least I got to dodge from the... And my dodge is just non-existent. But let's focus on the Plague Doctor at the moment. Let's give him the same back in kind or go for the insta-kill? Insta-kill. Insta-kill, insta-kill, insta-kill. Alright, let's... 4 rounds of bleach. Alright, let's take care of that. Nicely done. And try and wrap things up, but not quite make it. That's fine. I will have turn to do some faffing around, I think. Let's take care of some of your stress. I'm going to rely on the Plague Doctor to actually, which I'm not. I'm going to, well, it's turn 4. I'll get some kind of penalty for it on turn 5. So I'll just prevent some damage and take him out with the leper.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Okay, secret room. That's always good to have. I have a debuff that lasts for 1 round I'm not too worried about, but I may as well take care of it on the off chance. Keep the money, make good on the cost of that incremental herbal medicine I bought. Given that the Plague Doctor has failed every single attempt, I will try it with the leper, who fails. Seem to have some kind of...
bring to life.
Damn, that...
With a singular purpose.
That sucks. Yep, again, not taking busts, that's just a automatic response. Here's a treasure room. What could be inside? Money. Where did that money go? Oh, in a pile. And let's call this done. Alright guys, that went for longer than I thought it would. If you've bared with me this entire time, thank you. I hope you had fun watching this as well. We have made out very comfortably. 23, almost 24,000 in gold, which is going to go a long, long way. Picked up 3 deeds, which is what we're after, some crests, and 5 portraits all in all, as well as a profane scroll. Upgrades all round, level 4, which is what necessitates me actually doing something about all of this money trouble. Vampiric spirits, not really a problem. Increased stress against humans might be an issue, and I actually might need to send one of these, might just send Foolish into de-stress. Thin blood and faded, chance to turn any miss into. That's a pretty good ability. And then a Ruins Explorer. Very nice. Okay.
The shuffling dead are silenced. We have claimed dominion over the ruins once more.
Look at all this blue. Wow. And some of these guys in 4 are going to be tapping out to 5 in a second, and I still don't have the upgrades I need, which is a bit of a concern, but there we go. Okay, Silence of the Crypts for next round in the ruins, which is completely fine. Haven't had anyone in the sanitarium getting anything debuffed as yet, because I'm just still spending everything on upgrades to weapons and abilities. Still tragically 4 deeds shy of what I need for armor smithing level 4. I could keep some money back, or I could not, really, and that's the key thing. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, I've got a pretty good party makeup. I'm pretty satisfied with who I have on the roster right now. I mean, these occultists I could do without. I could replace this occultist with an abomination. But I don't really have a good I could have a good party for that. Okay, let's just follow the rules I set for myself. If there's one that can replace a 0, you take him. But yeah, I'll do some housekeeping off cam. But thank you guys for watching. Once again, I'm Ahdoom. If you've enjoyed these videos, feel free to subscribe to this channel. I'll probably be putting out 3 or 4 videos a day for as long as I am fun employed. There should be a subscribe button around here about this time. So I'm trying to get more sophisticated. If you've just jumped in, or if you haven't watched this series from the beginning and you'd like to, there should be a playlist coming up here. It should take care of all that for you. And if you want to see the most recent video I've made, it's going to be over on this side right here. Once again, guys, I'll catch you next time, and thanks.